Hey guys, welcome back to the channel with more of The Expanse. This is Season 1, Episode 10. You can hear the ice cream truck in the background. This is the season finale, and last time we had Julie Mao. We saw her walk through the last few days of her life. That was really tragic. And then by the end of the episode, Holden and Miller got blasted with super huge amount of radiation. Holden says it's enough to kill them, so kind of worried about that, though. I feel like they wouldn't kill off like two of their main characters. Like those two are arguably like the two biggest characters on the show right now. It'd be really weird for them to kill them off. But yeah, you never know. And yeah, I'm curious to see how they'll wrap everything up in one episode. I don't know if we'll see a resolution to Kenzo and him betraying everybody. We've got that tension between Amos and Naomi where he's not really listening to her anymore. He's kind of a loose cannon. It'll be curious to see what they wind up resolving this episode and what they leave as a cliffhanger for next season. But yeah, if you want to watch the full reaction, you can check out Patreon in the link in the description below. And yeah, let's get started.
Makes sense. Those things are collapsed. I've been a copier for years. I can't even find my way through that maze.
Which is why the OPA uses them as smuggling routes. On every station. Eros included.
You a medic? Ice hauler.
Medic died.
I'd say we're cured then.
He's gonna be sharp or we melt from the inside out.
Oh god.
Radiation meds on that ship of yours?
I hope so.
A couple hours. Told your crew to take off without you? Dick.
He's getting a rash. Oh, damn. Are they gonna make it? Jeez. Holy crap.
I've never shot anyone.
Half the system.
You haven't?
Some kind of outlaw hero, but you're really kind of clueless, aren't you?
Arcade?
Well, then thank God I got you here.
Me and Semi, our hands were small enough we used to reach in these machines, grab the chips and got caught in a chute. One day your hand gets too big and you get stuck.
And naturally you evolved into cops.
And that was Semi's idea. He said, you want to be an ass? You want to be a boot?
Which one are you now?
Yeah. Which one are you now?
He's seeing things? Oh, Julie. It's too late to save her, but it's not too late to do right by her. Oh, Miller.
Atta girl.
Shoot him! Luckiest day of his life, and strangled.
Those drives were built at the Bush shipyards, but for private contracts and not for us. And for the last 2 years, every last one of them has found its way to Tycho Station. Fred Johnson. I just reviewed the entire report myself.
And then we exposed the truth and nailed Fred Johnson to it.
But he's not responsible.
I always liked this side of you. There you are. Admiral, sir. Christian Avasarala, I trust you remember Jules Pierre-Mao.
It's a pleasure to see you again, madame.
For me
Right
as well, monsieur.
under their noses. He actually looks a lot like my Uncle Tom. Like a lot.
Emergency system. Stop.
Because everybody's
Well,
dead.
everything must be okay then.
Oh, God.
Oh, God. They're spreading it deliberately.
It's an experiment. Oh, goddamn station.
Stay back! Don't touch anything! I need you to come back with me. We can't stay here.
What was wrong with that lady?
She was sick.
She'd be alright.
No.
It's like bugs in a dish. That's why they picked Eros. They don't consider these people human.
Mars will accuse Earth of using a bioweapon. Earth will claim it was Mars. The Belt will blame the other two. It's a good way to start a war and to cover it up.
Hey. Let's get these guys gear.
Oh. Good strat.
What are you doing here?
She was lost. We're going to our ship. Come with Malada, we have rooms.
Zaho, you'll be safe at the hospital.
There's no safe place here. Shukri, be brave. Please! You'll die if you...
That sucks. Someone's behind you.
Oh, hey. Hold on, it's me.
Kenzo? Ooh.
You were saying something about help.
All the ships are on lockdown, but I can backdoor those codes. You know I can. When we help each other, we survive. Fine, kick my ass when we get out of here. Turn me in. But right now, you gotta think about your crew. Okay. You're not a killer. You are a good man.
Tell me why I'm a good man.
Do you believe in mercy? Because you know that sometimes a man is pushed so far that he does things that he doesn't recognize. You can't leave me here. You've seen what's happening. This is a death sentence.
Yeah.
Hold in.
Does this look like the right way to you?
This was the way.
Just kick it a few times and you're good.
This is it. This is it.
Very nice.
Do you realize our son would now be older than you were when we first met?
But he'd probably be twice as handsome. Thanks to you.
Aww.
You need to go to Luna for a while. Take the little ones. Frank knew those drives were stolen. He didn't commit suicide.
If Aaron Wright really did have Frank killed, then you're not safe here either.
Jeez.
I will be for a time. So long as I play a familiar role. The stubborn old woman.
Oh,
Eyes
wow.
locked on yesterday's game.
Oh, man.
What happens when we take too much of this stuff?
Possible anxiety, skin rash, sudden death.
Oh, boy.
They could be here any minute. We gotta push off.
I promised Holden 3 hours. He still has time.
He didn't make it. End of story.
We're waiting.
She's not leaving.
We owe Holden.
It's a goddamn thing.
Hey, most disagrees, but he's gonna draw the gun on him.
Amos, fire up those consoles.
He's listening? Jeez.
You don't think I'll shoot?
There we go. I thought he would. Damn.
You say wait, so we wait, boss.
Oh, damn.
These Earthers ain't gonna let us out, man. They ain't never gonna let us out. We just meet for the machine.
Cause him trouble.
Hey, just like all them mother belters back there, yeah?
What a shot. He's gonna die.
You had it coming. It's a long story.
I had a feeling it was gonna fall.
Thought if I could find Julie, finally know something.
You did find her, Miller.
Get in.
It's beautiful. You guys look like shit.
He is beautiful. Oh, man.
What is this? This is McDimadon.
Yes. I shot him.
You're gonna tell him that?
You waited. Knew I was right about you.
Being in charge is a shit job. You can have it.
Blasting. Oh, dope. Okay, just power through it, I guess.
To hell with this gas hollow bullshit.
Honestly, do they have the power to just blow up Eros? Doesn't look like it. Probably not. That's a tiny ship in a huge station.
Hello?
Hello?
People, I think we just gotta fix on the bad guys.
Oh.
We saved a few. We should have saved more.
We will.
We will. Just wandering around. That's the epicenter of everything, isn't it? What? It has a human form? What the heck? It can create a human figure, human form? I don't know what that means. Can it only take the forms of people it's absorbed? And are the people on the Anubis, can they be shown here? Because they went through Julie, but I don't know if it's like a collective consciousness thing, or if... Because most of it got blown up on the Anubis, but part of it lived on through Julie. I don't know, guys. This is intense. And does it collect the memories of those people? Are there consciousnesses inside? Yeah, fascinating. Alright guys, we're going to start with the end of the episode with Kenzo. He's coming upon like the epicenter of the proto-molecule activity within Eros, and like the proto-molecule like manifests a human form behind him like twice before like showing it in front of his face. I feel like that's super important. Like it's clearly got data from the people it has infected, so I'm not entirely sure what the rules are on that or how it works. Does it have data from the people back on the Anubis because it got transferred to Julie? Does it survive within Julie and then now it comes out onto Eros? And I don't know. It's really fascinating. And how does it have access to everybody? Like, and can the humans who have been infected, who have been taken by the proto-molecule, can they affect what's going on in there? It's really fascinating. And yeah, I have to wonder if Julie, like as the proto-molecule, showed up in front of Miller while he was in the pachinko place. Not literally in front of him, because Holden would have seen her and heard her. But like, I'm not sure what the rules are exactly. Maybe it caused the vision on Miller's end and she was speaking to him through it that way. It's actually way more likely that Miller was just hallucinating because of how much pain he was in and the radiation. And he's... Yeah. But I'm just like saying, what if? Like that's an explanation that would be really interesting. But we're going to have to wait till next season to find out more about how this proto-molecule is using the people and how it affects them. The scientists and the people on the Rocinante are the only people who have escaped. Though they did save some citizens, normal citizens of Eros. I don't know if they're just going to take them to safety or if they'll be bigger characters later. Seems like the former, but we'll find out, I guess, too. Meanwhile, on Earth, Christian is playing a dangerous game. Like, she thinks people are framing... She knows, basically, that people are framing Fred Johnson, and that Aaron Wright... She thinks that Aaron Wright had Franklin killed because he found out the stealth ships came from Earth. And the guy who is responsible for it all, probably working with Aaron Wright, is right under her nose, Julie's father... Oh, man, and Christian has to tell her husband to go to Luna because it won't be safe for him here. And she says she's going to act like... I fear for her safety because she's going to have to pretend. She's going to have to do more spy work. She's going to have to pretend to just play along with Aaron Wright while she does her real work at exposing him. But yeah, she says they're going to she says to everyone, right, that they're gonna pin Fred Johnson to it, but yeah, this is gonna be really fascinating to watch. They're setting up a lot for season 2, and like I've said at the beginning of the series, I've heard that season 2 and season 3 are like so much better than season 1, even though like season 1 is like perfectly good. But yeah, I'm excited for season 2. And Alex, Amos, and Naomi were making their way to the ships in these underground tunnels. And it was cute to see Alex try to play with the little girl, keep her distracted from what was going on. It's like, oh, I dropped the coin, or the casino chip. He didn't really have that big of a role in this episode, other than that and flying them out. It felt like all the other characters had their moments, and yeah, the little girl, Naomi cared so much for her, but couldn't convince her guardian or whoever to let her go with them. Yeah, and she felt really bad for not being able to save her. And she mentioned earlier in the season to Amos that there was someone she wanted to say goodbye to right after the cant blew, and I guessed that it might have been a son. It might be a son. And I was just thinking child. I'm not sure what made me say the word son when I was thinking child, but yeah, I guess it was a son. And now I'm thinking it might be a daughter with how quickly she connected with this girl. I might be reading into it too much. Maybe it's like some partner or something, but still remember that. And once they finally get on the ship, well, yeah, they got on the ship because Naomi knew exactly what the heck she was doing, and she has knowledge about the OPA, and how they move through these tunnels, which is super interesting. So, I mean, they haven't exactly confirmed that she's been part of the OPA before, but I feel like at this point it's like there's no other explanation for it. But yeah, Semi overextended, pulling his gun on Naomi when he's surrounded by her crew, and he was hoping that the others would see it his way, that they need to get off Eros ASAP. And I thought for sure Amos would pull his gun on him, and then he starts walking away, and I'm like, what? But then he was just trying to get into Semi's blind spot, and he, instead of holding his gun on him, he just shoots him, which, to be fair, actually is much more like Amos. I don't know why I thought he was just going to hold him at gunpoint for a second. But Naomi was clearly surprised, though. She wasn't sure. She didn't know he'd have her back. And my question is, if seeing her fight for that little girl to come with them, like, reaffirmed that following her has always been the right thing to do, like she always makes the right decision, or maybe the fact that she was able to get them to the ship in the first place through that maze of tunnels, or maybe he always had her back and he was just like temporarily reeling when he found out that she didn't trust him, didn't have complete faith in him. Yeah, when push came to shove, he had her back, and I feel like either way, like if either his faith in her was reaffirmed, or he always had her back anyway, just was reeling a little bit. Either way, their relationship is super interesting, and I hope they examine that more in the future. Like that's the relationship that's the relationship on the Rocinante that I'm most like invested in. And with Holden and Miller, nice to know that there are freaking radiation meds. I was hoping there would be something to cure them. I was like, there's no way they're killing off Holden and Miller by the end of season 1, right? That's like too much. But yeah, they're like kind of annoyed that neither of them really have much expertise in keeping them safe and alive. Miller's like, are you a medic? Nope. Great. And Holden is like, are you familiar with Eros? Nope. First time on Eros. First time anywhere. Great. And Holden also apparently hasn't killed anyone, which, whoa. I don't know, that's hard to believe given all the action we've seen this series, but I guess I'm like thinking back, I can't think of a single time where he's like pulled the trigger and killed anybody. And that fight at the Blue Robin, he's like shooting over the counter, but I guess he didn't hit anyone either. I guess he's a bad shot, so he hasn't killed anyone yet. And yeah, Miller killed a bunch of people to get to the Rocinante. Holden continued to kill no one, but it was only in editing that I recognized the person that Miller like held the elevator for and then shot in the face. That guy is the guy who impaled his partner Havelock. Like I didn't make that connection until I was editing. I was like, oh wait, I recognize him. But yeah, I thought Alex was gonna like brute force the ship out of there, but like he detaches and leaves the like gas hauler stuff behind. Like very smart design for keeping those gas Like, if that was planned in any way by Fred Johnson or anybody else, so that, like, they know how these, like, things attach to your ships, so they knew you can, like, get away like that. So very smart for whoever, like, knew how to, like, whoever had the foresight to do that. That really funny moment with Miller and Holden. He's like, it's beautiful looking at Julie, and Amos is pretty beautiful. And Miller gets on board and sees Semi. Freaking Amos tells him right away, which he's always been super straightforward, but I don't feel I'm scared about their relationship going forward. It'll be interesting to see that as well. But yeah, they see the ship with the scientists also take off, and he says something about sending something to Thoth. I feel like that will be important for sure. But yeah, the crew on the Rocinante decide to track it, and they're going to follow this mystery to the end, which, yeah, I don't know. I'm very interested to see where it's going to go. Anyway, guys, I'm going to give this an 8. Very solid season overall, and I've heard that it gets better, so I'm looking forward to it. And yeah, if you want to watch the full reaction, you can check out Patreon in the link in the description below. And Season 2 is starting there already. It's already up there if you're watching this on YouTube. And please like this video. It helps me out a lot. It's the one thing that basically tells the YouTube algorithms, be like, oh yeah, this is something that I should show to a wider audience. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, friends.